Good morning, everybody. I'm going to start with a prayer by Baha'u'llah. Create in me a pure heart, O my God, and renew a tranquil conscience within me, O my hope. Through the spirit of power, confirm thou me in thy cause, O my best beloved, and by the light of thy glory, reveal unto me thy path, O thou the goal of my desire. Through the power of thy transcendent might, lift me up to the heaven of thy holiness, O source of my being, and by the breezes of thine eternity, gladden me, O thou who art my God. Let thine everlasting melodies breathe tranquility on me, O my companion, and let the riches of thine ancient countenance deliver me from all except thee, O my Master, and let the tidings of the revelation of thine incorruptible essence bring me joy, O thou who art the most manifest of the manifest, and the most hidden of the hidden. And now I'm going to recite the Tablet of Ahmad. He is the King, the all-knowing, the all-wise. Lo, the nightingale of paradise singeth upon the twigs of the tree of eternity. With holy and sweet melodies, proclaiming to the sincere ones the glad tidings of the nearness of God, calling the believers in the divine unity to the court of the presence of the generous one, informing the severed ones of the message which hath been revealed by God the King, the glorious, the peerless, guiding the lovers to the seat of sanctity and to this resplendent beauty. Verily, this is that most great beauty foretold in the books of the messengers, through whom truth shall be distinguished from error, and the wisdom of every command shall be tested. Verily, he is the tree of life, that bringeth forth the fruits of God, the exalted, the powerful, the great. O Ahmad, bear thou witness that verily he is God, and there is no God but him, the King, the Protector, the Incomparable, the Omnipotent. And that the one whom he has sent forth by the name of Ali was the true one from God, to whose commands we are all conforming. Say, O people, be obedient to the ordinances of God, which have been enjoined in the Bayan by the glorious, the wise one. Verily, he is the King of the messengers, and his book is the mother book, did ye but know. Thus doth the nightingale utter his call unto you from this prison. He hath but to deliver this clear message. Whosoever desireth, let him turn aside from this counsel, and whosoever desireth, let him choose the path to his Lord. O people, if ye deny these verses, by what proof have ye believed in God? Produce it, O assemblage of false ones. Nay, by the one in whose hand is my soul, they are not and never shall be able to do this, even should they combine to assist one another. O Ahmad, forget not my bounties while I am absent. Remember my days during thy days, and my distress and banishment in this remote prison. And be thou so steadfast in my love, that thy heart shall not waver, even if the swords of the enemies rain blows upon thee, and all the heavens and the earth arise against thee. Be thou as a flame of fire to mine enemies, and a river of life eternal to my loved ones. And be not of those who doubt. And if thou art overtaken by affliction in my path, or degradation for my sake, be not thou troubled thereby. Rely upon God, thy God, and the Lord of thy fathers. For the people are wandering in the paths of delusion, bereft of discernment to see God with their own eyes, or hear his melody with their own ears. Thus have we found them, as thou also dost witness. Thus have their superstitions become veils between them and their own hearts, and kept them from the path of God, the exalted, the great. Be thou assured in thyself that verily he who turns away from this beauty hath also turned away from the messengers of the past, and showeth pride towards God from all eternity to all eternity. Learn well this tablet, O Ahmad. Chant it during thy days, and withhold not thyself therefrom. For verily God hath ordained for the one who chants it the reward of 100 martyrs and a service in both worlds. These favors have we bestowed upon thee as a bounty on our part and a mercy from our presence, that thou mayest be of those who are grateful. By God, should one who is in affliction or grief read this tablet with absolute sincerity, God will dispel his sadness, solve his difficulties, and remove his afflictions. Verily he is the merciful, the compassionate. Praise be to God, the Lord of all the worlds. And now I'm going to recite the prayer for America revealed by Abdu'l-Baha after he visited this country in 1912. O thou kind Lord, this gathering is turning to thee. These minds, these hearts are radiant with thy love. These minds and spirits are exhilarated through the message of thy glad tidings. O God, let this American democracy become glorious in spiritual degrees, even as it has aspired to material degrees, and render this just government victorious. Confirm this revered nation to upraise the standard of the oneness of humanity, to promulgate the most great peace, to become thereby most glorious and praiseworthy among all the nations of the world. O God, this American nation is worthy of thy favors and is deserving of thy mercy. Make it precious and near to thee, through thy bounty and bestowal. And what I want to say about that is, it may not look as though we're worthy now or that we're just. But our form of government allows for justice, and our extreme diversity creates the conditions for worthiness. But first we have to fulfill Abdu'l-Baha's prayer that we become glorious in spiritual degrees, even as we have aspired to material degrees, and that we need to promulgate the most great peace, and that will begin. That's when we will be worthy. So I keep praying. Now I'm going to pray for. Abdu'l-Baha also revealed a prayer for the northeastern states. He revealed prayers for the different parts of the country and the world. This is the one for the northeastern states. O thou kind Lord, praise be unto thee, that thou hast shown us the highway of guidance. Open the doors of the kingdom and manifested thyself through the Sun of reality. To the blind thou hast given sight, to the deaf thou hast granted hearing. Thou hast resuscitated the dead, thou hast enriched the poor, thou hast shown the way to those who have gone astray. Thou hast led those with parched lips to the fountain of guidance. Thou hast suffered the thirsty fish to reach the ocean of reality, and thou hast invited the wandering birds to the rose garden of grace. O thou Almighty, we are thy servants and thy poor ones. We are remote and yearn for thy presence. Our thirst for the water of thy fountain. Are ill, longing for thy healing. We are walking in thy path and have no aim or hope save the diffusion of thy fragrance, so that all souls may raise the cry of, O God, guide us to the straight path. May their eyes be open to behold the light. May they be freed from the darkness of ignorance. May they gather around the lamp of thy guidance. May every portionless one receive a share, and may the deprived become the confidants of thy mysteries. O Almighty, look upon us with the glance of mercifulness. Grant us heavenly confirmation. Bestow upon us the breath of the Holy Spirit, so that we may be assisted in thy service, and like unto brilliant stars shine in these regions with the light of thy guidance. Verily thou art the powerful, the mighty, the wise, and the seeing. Okay, I'm going to say another prayer by Abdu'l-Baha. If you have any requests, let me know. Oh my God, oh my God. Shield thy trusted servants from the evils of self and passion. Protect them with the watchful eye of thy loving kindness from all rancor, hate, and envy. Shelter them in the impregnable stronghold of thy care, and safe from the darts of doubtfulness, make them the manifestations of thy glorious signs. Illumine their faces with the effulgent rays shed from the dayspring of thy divine unity. Gladden their hearts with the verses revealed from thy holy kingdom. Strengthen their loins by thine all-swaying power that cometh from thy realm of glory. Thou art the all-bountiful, the protector, the almighty, the gracious. That's Abdu'l-Baha. Here's another one from Abdu'l-Baha. O God, my God, fill up for me the cup of detachment from all things, and in the assembly of thy splendors and bestowals rejoice me with the wine of loving thee. Free me from the assaults of passion and desire. Break off from me the shackles of this nether world. Draw me with rapture unto thy supernal realm and refresh me amongst the handmaids with the breathings of thy holiness. O Lord, brighten thou my face with the lights of thy bestowals. Light thou mine eyes with beholding the signs of thine all-subduing might. Delight my heart with the glory of thy knowledge that encompasseth all things. Gladden thou my soul with thy soul-reviving tidings of great joy. O thou King of this world and the kingdom above. O thou Lord of dominion and might, that I may spread abroad thy signs and tokens and proclaim thy cause and promote thy teachings and serve thy law and exalt thy word. Thou art verily the powerful, the ever-giving, the able, the omnipotent. Abdu'l-Baha. Hi, Alethea. It's great to see you. Let me know if there's any particular thing you want prayers for. Here's a prayer for forgiveness by Baha'u'llah. Thou seest me, O my Lord, with my face turned towards the heaven of thy bounty and the ocean of thy favor. Withdrawn from all else beside thee, I ask of thee by the splendors of the sun of thy revelation on Sinai, and the effulgences of the orb of thy grace, which shineth from the horizon of thy name, the ever-forgiving, to grant me thy pardon and to have mercy upon me. Write down then for me with thy pen of glory that which will exalt me through thy name in the world of creation. Aid me, O my Lord, to set myself towards thee, and to hearken unto the voice of thy loved ones, whom the powers of the earth have failed to weaken, and the dominion of the nations has been powerless to withhold from thee, and who advancing towards thee have said, God is our Lord, the Lord of all who are in heaven, and all who are on earth. I'm going to chant a prayer for the departed. O my God. O thou forgiver of sins, bestower of gifts, dispeller of affliction, verily I beseech thee to forgive the sins of such as have abandoned the physical garment and have ascended to the spiritual world. O my Lord, purify them from trespasses, dispel their sorrow, and change their darkness into light. Cause them to enter the garden of happiness. Cleanse them with the most pure water, and grant them to behold thy splendor on the loftiest mount. Okay, thank you for joining me. See you soon, I hope.